Hey folks, today I'm going to show you how I wired our newest Bunkie cabin with a 12 volt direct current system. Stay tuned.
So let me show you here. Control panel has its circuit breakers, or six circuit breakers here. This is made by Blue Systems. Let me just clarify, the panel is made by Blue Systems. This box is my own creation of sorts. So cut the hole and mounted that in there. Let me get you a little closer so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so the battery box is below me here on the floor. That's 12 volt, obviously, and it has it's a lithium 100 amp hour. So nothing super powerful, but plenty enough for what we're doing in this system here. So the panels, the solar panels on the ceiling or on the roof are coming in through this line right here, comes into the box right there. So there's the solar panels into the charge controller, power controller. Main battery comes in through this cutoff switch, which I messed up yesterday. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyways, whatever. Embarrassing. But it comes through here. I've got a circuit breaker here as well, and before it goes into the charge controller. The main output for this little panel comes off this end of the controller and runs out to here. I probably didn't do this right. I'm going to give you a better view so you can see this side of it. Maybe a little better. So I have these two wires coming off. So there's the positive, negative, obviously DC, direct current. But here's the positive side to this this panel, feeds this kind of like a bus bar. And then there's a negative side. This negative side here, really all that does is it just provides the ground for the power for these little lights on the switches for on and off. I could have very easily just run, and I think I did this on my other one. I just got going and I forgot. So I could have run this directly to my negative side here, my bus bar, and I could have just done a little stub wire there and come off the bus with an extra wire to here. The reason I didn't, well, two reasons. One is I just forgot. And secondly, I'm kind of glad I did it this way because I needed all my positions on that bus bar. So I've got all 6 of them wired in there. So I did this a little bit funky, but it works. So there's kind of double wire to this side, and it's not super necessary. But anyways, yeah, so there's the negative running to the bus bar. Bus bar has the negative side running to all the switches, which are on the wall. And then this positive side here is off of the circuit breakers, and they follow that same line. They go, let me give you a view of that. So down through this sheathing, and obviously that one runs up to run the fan on the heater. So that runs there. This runs all the way along the floor. I debated where to go with it, but I just didn't want to put any wiring next to that exhaust pipe there. And then I thought maybe I would go up on the back side of this beam. That was my next best thought, and still might have been a good idea. Where is it? Yeah, that one right there on the back side. This, it would be hidden a little bit better. But in the end, I would have had to come down to these two switches. So this top switch here is the outside light, And that one's for the porch. And then this one is the house light, the main house light, which is that guy right there. And that wiring runs up the or on the ridge beam and then through the back or the front wall and comes through here. So that's the main house light, outside light, and then this is the, I guess, kitchen counter switch, and then that light is just right there. Yeah, seems so simple. Like when you just look at it like this, it just like, oh yeah, easy peasy. But when you get to running wires and obviously direct current, you need to run grounds to everything. So it takes a fair amount of wire and a little bit of time to think through the paths and stuff. But that is done. So happy. Back to the panel. You can see here it's sitting at 13.4 volts. It's getting into the evening time now, so it's just getting like 0.7, 0.8 of an amp from the panel. And then I have all the lights turned off, so there's no load. 28 degrees. It's pretty warm in here. And back to that main setting. I have a few things I need to look at and just to adjust this, just how it charges the battery. And then the other thing someone might ask about is what's this written on the side. So this is really important for your when you're doing work on the system. So I've written it down because I've fried one of my controllers. This was a few years ago now. These little controllers, they're not cheap. I mean, I thought, anyways. It was a bit of a stupid move. But so what I did then was I wrote my little notes to myself. So this says for the connection, and number one, you're supposed to, this is when you're putting it together. So you connect the battery first, the panels second. So this is all in relationship to how you hook up these wires, or even when you shut switches off and things like that. So then you disconnect or you connect, I said, the panels, and then the last thing you do is the load, which is basically in this situation, it's the lights and the output of the whole thing. It needs to be connected last. When you go to disconnect, you have to reverse the order. So then you take the load off first. So basically make sure there's no draw on the system. The second is the panels, and then the third is the battery. So very simple, but it's just good to write it down and make sure you do the order. I have, like I said, I have fried one of these, and I got the order mixed up. So yeah, good little system, I think. Anyways, it tucks away here clean. And I have this last circuit is actually on. I'm gonna put a little USB charger port right here off the top somewhere. That'll be later. I gotta pick one up. But that's done. Pretty happy. A few little things to clean up, like I have a main wire to tag to the wall, that battery cable, and then this line for the propane tank. I want to put that up against the wall with some clips. And I've got to put some flashing around the exhaust pipe for the heater. But yeah, that's basically a wrap. Super happy with this. This was a very good day. I'm tired, but it was a good day. Yeah, Jane did a good job picking these these fun curtains here. From the outside, when the lights are on in the inside at night, you can see them glowing. See the bear. Same thing with the front window. Looks pretty cool. Anyways, folks, that's me signing off for the day. And yeah, any questions or comments, let me know what you think. Let me know if you see something glaringly wrong. But I do have another system done very similar to this. It's been running great for well over 3 years now. So a little bit of a tried and true system. And that's what I think is going to work for this cabin too. Anyways, okay, good to see you. Hope this was engaging for you, and we will see you in the next one.